What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be the last video of the year. I'm gonna go over my results. As you guys can see, showing my full portfolio right here, made $540,000 in the past 1 year in 2021. The return says 42%. However, I did add about $500,000 into the portfolio. So truly the portfolio is about 1.3 million and I started off with $800,000. So my true return for the year of 2021 is about 62.5%. I'm gonna go over the strategies, the wins that I've had, and I'm going to go over my 2022 plan right here, right now. One of the strategies that I've used that's expiring today is a put credit spread. I sold some Baba put credit spreads. The Discord has really enjoyed this. We made about $510 so far on this position. I only opened it up a couple days ago. This is one of the best strategies that I like to use my portfolio because it's really a small account portfolio strategy. It only requires $300. So one of these positions is $300. However, I opened up 20 contracts. So it was about $6,000 that I bet here, and I made $500 on about 6,000, or really if you subtract the premium, it's $5,500. So about a 10% return in just a few days. Now, also, I am playing Palantir stock again. I do love Palantir stock. I didn't touch it for 30 days because I had a lot of sales that I made recently, and I want to avoid trading stocks that I have made a loss on, because part of the reason that I'm selling stocks is because I'm practicing something called tax loss harvesting. You want to sell stocks that you have a loss on, therefore they can contribute in your portfolio and make you pay less taxes, because when you sell a loss, that's going to contribute this year. For example, let's say that you're down on Google stock for whatever reason. Well, if you sell Google stock for $1,000 loss, then you actually get to save $1,000 worth of taxes. Now, let's say your tax bracket's about 30%. That means you're going to save $300 because 30% times $1,000 is going to be $300. Now, the beautiful thing is you can replace Google stock with something similar like Amazon, and that's totally valid. So you can replace Tesla stock with NIO. You can replace Coinbase with something like MSTR, like MicroStrategy, because both of them have a significant Bitcoin exposure. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. AMD for Nvidia. There's a lot of stocks that you can switch for other stocks and generate a loss on purpose, saving you some taxes. But anyways, that's the reason I haven't really touched Palantir for over 30 days, because I sold back in November. However, it's been over 30 days. So I've been selling puts on Palantir. I think the stock is going for a really big discount. And honestly, if we look through my portfolio, we only have wins right now. This is a gain on Baba, Palantir, American Airlines, Airbnb, Coinbase, Facebook, I have been selling a lot of puts on because I have a lot of conviction in the metaverse in the future. So Facebook has made 80%. This option expires January 21st, 2022. That's done really well. Nvidia, I was selling a lot of Nvidia call credit spreads. Mainly this position right here has printed about $2,185. Again, this is a position that I was very heavy in the Discord. So if you do want to check that out, you can always book a call. I do want to see new people join in 2022. It's really time for people to educate themselves, and there's so much opportunity, as you guys can see. I mean, I'm always sharing my portfolio here. I'm never just saying, hey, do this or do that like other YouTubers. I'm actually sitting here and showing you everything possible, because at the end of the day, I believe that transparency will set me apart from other people, not just my finance degree or my experience, but really showing you guys what I'm doing. So that's really important to me. But anyways, yeah, that link's gonna be down for you guys in the description. Nvidia is something that I really played heavily. I had a lot of conviction that Nvidia really did peak around $333 per share. I did post a video though that in January we could see it go higher because, well, the January effect. The January effect is something where stocks tend to rise in January because a lot of people are selling their stocks in December. So the January effect could take a lot of these stocks higher. So I wouldn't open up this position anymore, but we did make about 90% on the position so far. And then again, I have another Palantir position. I sold 17.5 puts. The reason I did that is because right here, this 18 put is expiring today and it's already 95% gain. And I know that it's going to expire out of the money. I'm going to end up being successful on this put option. So I ended up opening up another 17.5 puts for the Discord group. And so far we're up $30. But again, I expect this to be a complete win right here. And if not, I'll link a video for you about selling put options in the description. Basically, when I sell put options, I absolutely do not care if the stock goes below my strike price, because come on, Palantir would be a huge steal at $17.5. But I mean, obviously I'm not a financial advisor, so if you don't like Palantir, you can use it on any other stock. You can sell put options on stocks that you want to own and literally get paid for buying a stock that is cheaper in price than what it's trading for. I mean, for example, we can look at something like Tesla, which by the way was a big contributor to my portfolio in 2021. So Tesla has been, trading around $1,000 $1,000. Let's say that, you know, you want to buy Tesla at 1,000. You're like, hey, you know, 1,072 isn't where I want to buy Tesla. So you can actually get paid for selling Tesla put options at the $1,000 strike. So you can say, hey, I'll buy it for $1,000, but literally pay me for buying this stock for less than what it's trading at right now. All right, so if you check it out, the 1,000 put option right here is going for about $174, which is basically around 20% return when you factor in the premium. Right here, you'll get $17,000 for $82,000 worth of risk. Again, don't worry if you don't have a big portfolio. You can do this on stocks that are super cheap. There's a lot of cheap companies that you can sell puts on. For example, like Hims, you can sell the $5 put. Hims is a position that I do have. It contributed $960 in my portfolio. It's about 7% of my portfolio roughly, but I do think that Robinhood is currently calculating how much I have invested and it's not calculating how much I have in options. So it's probably a lot less than 7%, but still I have 7,000 shares. And I mean, you can sell puts on Hims, you can sell a put on American Airlines. There's so many different options. Going back, let's see, the 1 month performance has been 2%. The 3 month performance has been 30%. This one looks the best. So most fake gurus will just show you like, hey, I made a bunch of wins, I have no losses. I mean, they're gonna show you their wins and they're gonna ignore their losses, but I don't really do that. I'm showing you the entire portfolio. So also I have been trading stocks like Rivian. Rivian has been a stock that I think was super overvalued. I know there's a lot of hype on YouTube. I know some YouTubers are pushing it because they're spewing things to get more views. I mean, that's what a lot of YouTubers care about. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a good guy here too. I'm trying to make views, but I'm actually trying to teach people because I believe the more I give, the more I receive. But there's so many people out there pushing nonsense stocks like Rivian, and Rivian is a stock that I believe is really overvalued. So I ended up selling call credit spreads 2 times, and both times in the Discord we crushed it. We made $815 so far and over $1,000 right here. So Rivian has been a good position to sell call credit spreads on. I do plan to probably sell more call credit spreads on Rivian or other expensive stocks. Now let's discuss Tesla, because Tesla has been something that I have had a huge outsized return on. I sold some put credit spreads. Again, I'm going to link a video for you guys about put credit spreads. This is a strategy that I love using because it's so beneficial for a small portfolio. Now this position right here made $11,720. I sold 504.90 puts on Tesla, basically saying that the stock was not going to retract down to $500. Now I did open up this position a little bit ago. Let's click into it. Let's see exactly when I opened up this position, because obviously you're not going to make $11,000 overnight on a small position like this. It does take some time. So let's take a look at my history, and I'm not sure exactly when I opened this up. I usually see, oh, here, let's go to show more. Oh, okay, it's not here. So I believe I opened up this position sometime in July. So this has been a 6-month position. But if you think about it, the total spread right here is $1,000 and the total amount that I invested is 1,000 times 30. So roughly $30,000, but I did collect 11,000. So basically this is a $20,000 position and I made a basically $10,000 return. So I had a 50% return in just 6 months. So that's the power of put credit spreads. You can put very little capital and get really high returns, like, you know, 50%. Not only did I do this for, oh, I have a lot more positions that I opened up that I didn't even know about. I forgot about these. So recently I opened up Hims, so made, you know, just $54 on Hims so far. I'm selling covered calls on Hims. Net is a position that I'm also selling call credit spreads on, just like Rivian. Now the reason for Net is because Net has a very high price to sales multiple. So basically selling call credit spreads on Net. Now also Snow. Wow, 50% on Snow. Again, Rivian. I'm using and abusing Rivian. I'm sorry for any Rivian bulls. I don't mean to hurt your feelings. I just look at the company and I just didn't really have any conviction in it. And I did have conviction that it's not going to go parabolic. I mean, it could, right? I don't know the future. It's not like I'm a genie in a bottle, or really nobody knows the future, not Warren Buffett or Einhorn or any of the hedge fund guys, Ray Dalio. Nobody really knows, especially not a majority of YouTubers. I mean, that's not their full-time profession. It's not like they're financial advisors, and also financial advisors don't really know what they're doing. So I mean, all we can really do is do our research, have conviction in what we're doing. And for me, Rivian was something that I had a lot of conviction in that will not go parabolic, but again, it could. So Tesla is another position that I have, 797.80 puts. The reason for that is right here, when I scroll up, this 504.90 puts, these put credit spreads have already decayed a lot. They're up 99%. So basically, I kind of consider this as not even a position. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Henry, why don't you close out this position? Why don't you roll it it. You're exactly right. If you thought that, you're exactly right. I had a lot of students ask me that question. The reason I'm not closing this position is because I believe, I'm not sure because I'm not a tax advisor, but I believe if I were to close this position out this year, then I would basically realize a gain. So I'm waiting until next year to close out this position. However, in the meantime, I ended up opening up another position on Tesla, and this is a position that I only opened up a couple weeks ago, and it's up $2,000. So basically around $1,000 a week. Now, a majority of this portfolio does have its money in Tesla. Again, I am selling a lot of put options, credit spreads, a lot of different strategies that I'm using here that I'm teaching on this channel. However, most of my money is still in Tesla stock. And honestly, that's because a lot of students that I work with have a lot less capital. I mean, they might have $3,000, $5,000. We have a scaling with spreads challenge where we're taking $7,000 into $17,000, which by the way is doing really well. Currently sitting at around $8,100 in the past couple of months. But essentially, I'm cool pretty much going all in on Tesla because I can still make so many different trades and show my students what I'm doing, but also take some really risky bets like Tesla. And I don't mind being all in because I am in my late 20s. And honestly, whenever I have conviction in something, I just go all in on it. I mean, diversification is really important. However, there's a lot of premium to be selling on Tesla. For example, the covered calls. I think I actually skipped over the 1250 calls that I have right here. I mean, these made $3,400 so far. And honestly, I believe I opened this up literally just a few days ago. So I do want to go into this position because it's important to know how fast you can make money. So many people want to make a lot of money. So many people want to make fast money. It's important to know the time frame that's reasonable. So here my history says December 10th. So it's about 20 days or exactly 3 weeks. So 3 weeks ago, I sold 5 contracts and in 3 weeks I made 9K. So each week is roughly $3,150 or $3,200 almost. Okay. So a lot of money to be made off of selling premium, especially on high implied volatility stock. All of the stocks that you're looking at right here in my portfolio are basically high implied volatility. And honestly, what I want to do right now is give you guys an idea of other high implied volatility stocks that you might want to trade options on. I have a whole watch list right here. So let's briefly go through my watch list to give you guys some ideas of what you might want to trade in 2022. But again, it really varies. Every single day I take a look at my portfolio. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'm doing live trading. So really some days I change my mind because if I see a stock that has pulled back a lot, then I'm going to run the put credit spread strategy. If I see a stock that has risen a lot, I'm going to potentially do call credit spread strategies. I'm going to link all of these videos and all of the education that you really need is on this YouTube channel. I do share a lot of information for free. So you can watch my playlist on growing a small account, call options, or put options. I literally have everything that you need here. You don't need to go anywhere else if you want to learn how to trade options properly. Snow and Net are two expensive stocks that I will probably run different strategies on. Alibaba actually, well, as you guys seen, it's pretty much the first position that I have in my portfolio, made $510. Let's take a look at other stocks that I might be trading in 2022. Chipotle is a stock that I love to trade. However, it doesn't really have that much volatility, so it's not that good for option trading at the moment. It doesn't really have the best, most liquid options. So I've been avoiding Chipotle, but I really do love Chipotle. I miss it. Currently not in the US, I'm in Mexico. So although there is Mexican food here, nothing really beats Chipotle for me. I do have nostalgia. I miss their food a lot. And also I think Chipotle has a great brand, just like McDonald's. I think Chipotle is on their way to opening up more stores and they're going to continue to kill it. But anyways, this isn't a whole video on Chipotle. So Snap and Pins have been two social media stocks that I have avoided. I don't touch them. However, they are on my watch list. I'm just currently not touching them. I think their landscape is currently not ideal. I don't see any momentum. I don't see investors getting super excited. And overall, Snap and Pins have been sold off a lot. Two stocks that I'm not really looking at. Oatly has sold off a lot. I ended up selling at around $11 or $12 per share, but I might place some options on Oatly down in the future. NMDM, unfortunately, for you guys that thought Cathie Wood was a genius, well, I'm speechless. I don't really have any words. I don't know what to say. Just, I want to say that don't look up to any one guru and say that person has all the answers. If I follow that person, I'm going to get rich. I mean, she has a fund. She has another agenda. She's trying to raise as much money as possible. So in my opinion, she's kind of doing a whole lot of marketing. I mean, I'm going to be honest, everyone has bills to pay. Everyone is out there trying to make a living. I'm out here charging for my private Discord as well, but honestly, I'm also trying to get results. And Cathie Wood, I feel like, just invests her money in the latest, fanciest thing out there. And it doesn't really mean that it's going to be successful. And that's an example of what happened with NMDM. So NEO has been doing really bad. That's why I stopped making YouTube videos on NEO. This has been a great growth stock. We made a ton of money. People who followed my channel early on bought at around $4, $5, $6, and $7, and $8 per share, under $10 per share. And I even bought this stock at $18 per share back when I had a Patreon, which I don't anymore. I mean, I bought this stock at $18 per share. It went up to to like $60 per share. I continued to make videos. I had a lot of conviction in it. I still have conviction in its future, but right now there's nothing I can do about China. If China wants to go wild and delist companies, the market is getting scared. I'm not surprised that the market is getting scared. So NIO is something that I have on my watch list. I want to get in, but currently I am not having a really big position on NIO. I do have a little bit of shares in my Roth IRA, but really I'm looking for more opportunity. I'm looking for NIO to become a little bit more juicy again. So we'll see what happens with that. Uber is a stock that I just have on my watch list. Airbnb is currently sitting a little bit expensive, but if it were to pull back, I would probably sell some put options. Palantir, absolute steal. I'm probably going to make a Palantir video, a more in-depth research video for you guys very soon into the new year. So Palantir, very good. And if we scroll down, I do have a watch list for the metaverse. Amazon is good, Apple is good, Google is good. I mean, a lot of these stocks are going to be good long-term plays, but I don't see a lot of money in them right now. I just don't see a lot of opportunity for playing them. However, I mean, Google calls, Google leaps, they could be really good. Also, Square has pulled back a lot. Coinbase has pulled back. Robinhood is pretty much trash. I do use them out of convenience because I have so much money in them. It's going to be tough for me to move my portfolio. It's also really easy. It has a simple user interface, but the stock has been complete trash. I mean, I don't recommend buying puts, but maybe I would look into buying puts on Robinhood. That's it. I hope you guys like the full transparency. I shared my results, my portfolio, my thoughts on 2022. I do want to wish you guys a happy New Year's. I hope that everyone is going to be super successful in 2022. Again, feel free to educate yourself for free by yourself. You can spend the time here on YouTube with me, with this channel, because I've created everything that you need. But if you do want to invest in yourself, if you want a plan, if you want a community, if you want to know what I'm trading, so you can basically copy and paste success in 2022, then go ahead and submit an application, book a call with someone on my team, and join the Discord family so I can show you exactly what I'm going to be doing in 2022. But either way, thank you so much if you have watched my channel, if you have subscribed, if you've liked any of my videos, because they do help out the algorithm so much. And I'm so thankful for you, the viewer. I'm so thankful that you made it this far in the video, that I've been able to impact you. I truly do this out of love. I don't necessarily do this because of money, although it does help to make money on YouTube. All YouTubers do enjoy AdSense. I do enjoy the AdSense money, but honestly, I just do this because I love it. I love having the impact on students. I love doing what I do, and every day I truly feel like I'm not really working. I'm just creating good quality videos and teaching the world about option trading, because it's something that's really helped me out in my life. But anyways, thank you so much. Drop a comment on what your goals are for 2022. Let me know. I want to read your goals. I want to get inspired by my students, by the people watching this channel. So again, thank you so much. Have a fantastic New Year's, and looking forward to 2022. I love you guys. Stay healthy.